Eric Bach here with head men's and women's golf coach Elliot Gealy, following both teams in action this Monday and Tuesday. Elliot, let's start with the men. Finished 14th, tied for 14th in the Queens Invitational. Really good round yesterday from Liam Waldron. He was tied for fourth after the first round of competition, but got to be super pleased with Liam's effort this weekend.
Yeah, Liam's been a very consistent player for us. First team all-conference player from last year. Has definitely carried that over into this season as well. Just getting better, more consistent, limiting his mistakes, giving himself a lot of opportunities for birdies. And, you know, he made a bunch of putts in the first two rounds. It didn't quite happen today, shooting even par, but he gave himself looks today that he just didn't want to go in today for some reason. So I believe he finished tied for 10th, and a top 10 in the field that we just played in individually is a very good week. So really good job by Liam. And, you know, yesterday he was under par in both rounds, led all players on par fours at 7 under par. So a really, really good job by him in Kannapolis. Let's flip to the women's side. We saw last week you guys made a big jump from day 1 to day 2 in the standings. Didn't quite happen today, but still a solid finish. Bears finished tied for 8th. A couple of top 25 finishers in Megan Robb and Eleni Diacal. But Megan, a little bit of a bounce back round today after maybe not her best yesterday. Yeah, well, I think it's hard from everybody's perspective, but that field was probably like a top-level regional field. I'm talking like 11 out of the top 15 teams in the country. I think actually the pairing we had today, we played with the number 1 team and the number 4 team in the country in Dallas Baptist and Anderson. So, and Eleni is a freshman from Greece, and last week was her first ever college tournament, and she went out and shot 76, 72 and beat most of the girls in the top 5. She got a chance to go play to this week and was actually in our number 1 spot for the last round. So she made a couple big numbers today in Colster. She shot 77 today. But, you know, look, the girls team, they got a good experience this week. I mean, for us to go down there, you know, be top 5 in a field like that with 1 round to go. It didn't quite happen for us. We let some shots get away from us. But, you know, at the end of the day, they need to understand where they sit now. They should know they're one of the top teams in the country. They should know they can compete with the top teams in the country. And, you know, Megan's a 5th-year senior. She's been a steady player for us for several years. And I believe in all my girls. I think we have a really good, deep team now. We can go compete with everybody in the country. And I think it's a good week for us just to show, you know, more for them. Last week I said, you just showed yourself what you're capable of doing. And now they carried it kind of over into this week, and they had a good first day, and, you know, didn't quite finish it the way we wanted to, but, you know, if you're tied for 8th in that field, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So just more room for improvement, but I think we showed ourselves where we can compete against the best in the country.
And you talk about the strength of that field. Limestone yesterday set the course record for one single round. So, and they are one of the best teams, not only in the SAC, but in the country as well.
Yeah. And I think we shot even par in the afternoon. I don't know how many, that's probably a school record, if I'm not mistaken. So not too many girls programs in LR history have shot even par for a round. And we even threw out a 74, which is even more impressive. That just shows you the depth of our team on the girls side. So, you know, I think the mentality for both programs is just we need to go win golf tournaments, and whatever we finish. But if we have the right mentality, I think we have the talent on both sides to go compete. The guys they're showing signs. They didn't finish their second round yesterday very well, going from 7 under par with 3 holes to go to shooting 1 over. And then today we shot even par as a team, and it wasn't very hard. I told the guys that wasn't hard for you guys to shoot even, but, you know, if you're going to go compete with the top teams in the region and the country, and you got to shoot 6, 8 under par every round. That's where we're at. That's where competition is. And, you know, if that's what everybody's going to do, then we got to pick up the slack and go do it. So it was just a stepping stone. I think the finishes aren't where we want, but I think we can see, you know, you can see yourself doing it, and you know you can do it because we're right there. It's just finishing the game and putting ourselves in those positions to win golf tournaments.
Next weekend, the men are home for the first time this season at the Donald Ross Intercollegiate. Got to be exciting to host a tournament for the first time this year coming up.
Yeah, it's a good field. Maybe not as deep, but we have some good regional teams there. We have a good golf course in Mimosa Hills. The staff's awesome. The weather looks like it's going to be beautiful, nice fall weather for us. Maybe getting a little chilly in the mornings, but that means the golf course will be in great shape. We always enjoy going down there. We've won there in the past. I think, like I said, if we can take that mindset of going to win the golf tournament and not just, you know, finish 3rd, 4th, or 5th, it's just about mentality. And I think if we can go do that and execute the golf shots, we can compete against anybody. And I'm really excited about going down there and playing.
Coach Elliot Gealy, thanks so much for your
All right,
time.
thank you, Eric. Appreciate it.